at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Cleveland Browns. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Shepard now from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. They started on the ground with Ekeler, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Nice job. Nice patience right there. Put him on the right side. Let him work his way across. Put the ball in his hands and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Running on first down, Ekeler. And some room to maneuver. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
And Herbert able to get this one to Ekeler out of the backfield. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
To the air again, Herbert. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to have it here. Interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Watson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. O'Shane Ximines coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley, and the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice. Exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Browns, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Herbert now. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Herbert on 1st down now. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Watson. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Herbert off of play action. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert, he'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Again, Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. And facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Robbie Anderson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2. And they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make the score 14-0. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. They run it again with Chubb. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if you bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now it's Watson. That one is caught by Hunt. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. The Browns at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
On first down, Watson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
Out to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Here's Watson. Over the middle, complete. It's Hunt. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Touchdown, Browns. Amari Cooper, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Browns get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the 50, here's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. To throw again on second down. Herbert throwing the out route and complete. That's Campbell. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll leave him with a third and just a yard. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Up the middle with Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole pack. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Herbert jogs off, and out comes Dustin Hopkins to take this kick for L.A. on 4th down. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Hey, 31!
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Good. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Oh, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, But that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Campbell. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down. Hands it off out of the gun. They find some open field here. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Watson gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 17-yard line. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run again with Hunt. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
The score, Chargers 20, Browns 14.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Shepard now from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts as early as opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Now it's Herbert. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43. The Chargers' passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there. And now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, Spiller looking for space. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Herbert. Looking for Campbell downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So on comes the kicker, Dustin Hopkins, in a big spot. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will stay a 1-score game as the lead will hold at 6. But things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
Watson. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Haven't heard much from him all night, but welcome to the party, making his presence felt in a big way.
They've kept him under wraps all night long, but boy, did he find a great time to bust out.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Watson to throw. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. To throw, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused, because they still have some work to do.
A very important extra point there, up and good, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Shepard now from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Charger drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Herbert to throw. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Well, this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Now Herbert. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
They're already in range for a potential game-winning field goal, but they certainly want to get him as close as possible before sending him out there. Nice job defensively to force the incomplete.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is good. A little bit of redemption after he missed 2 field goals earlier. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So, for the Chargers, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town.
Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Food from all of the base. My ace boom goon, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data, staying in each